I just copied and pasted YouTube's stream feed and then forgot to
And
turn
then
it on.
forgot to turn it on.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. Alright, guys. For the I'm gonna turn on the music, but I will say, um, I I have been needing to use the bathroom for a while, so I'll be right back. I'll leave you with jazz, but for now, I'll kick up the music and I'll just let you guys listen while listening to jazz. Make a model kit. Ha 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 ha. Release theme. There we go. I use the bathroom so badly. I'll throw away this bowl too.
Please don't, I'm gonna be taken out of context. Jenna's already gone shit. Well, you get to chat, you get to listen to me make a model kit. I don't have Twitch open, but it is of Sentinel Prime. You're the fucking wrong beast. You're the right one. Specifically Transformers 1 Sentinel Prime. Come on, I know you can go deeper in.
Okay. I'm back. Let me check. Let's check.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Check public.
Yeah, I'm turning on Caster Labs too, just so I could wipe chat for a bit. I'm bringing up my model. And it's gonna be the first time, besides in a video, that I'm gonna be using the new model. Yeah. At least in the stream. Oh, I forgot.
New. Yeah, new mod. Or. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Never mind.
Yeah. The one with the shirt that says I'm not an asshole, I'm autistic.
Oh, wait, that's what that shirt said?
Yeah. It's based on a joke me and my brother had, where I was like, he was like, I should have a shirt that says I'm not autistic, I'm an asshole, and a shirt for you that says I'm not an asshole, I'm autistic. And my brother said, you should have a shirt that says I'm autistic and an asshole. I'm like, there's like a thing that's like, it's one of the
shirt that's the I'm not an asshole, I'm autistic. I need that as an actual shirt.
That would actually be really fun. I don't want to do display capture, I'm just gonna do Krita. And I figured I don't want to show display just because it shows like personal, not VC face.
Yeah.
Where's Krita?
Like your legal name.
Yeah.
Excuse the seagull noise, even though that was a.
Okay, so what we're doing is, if you look here, I am going over the affection addiction head bump gif to try and make a new thingy. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I just really wanted to use this for some reason.
Start digging in your butt, twin.
The way I'm doing it though is I'm taking this little tool right here.
Your
and
tool. Why did I say that? I'm sorry.
I'm currently making adjustments to this slowly to make it bouncy.
Yeah, sorry. I just crammed like 6 hours worth of homework in like 2.
Oh yeah.
So I am a little aggravated. I got like a 80 on one and then fucking 68 on the other.
I don't want to make this.
Do I know what grade I have in personal finance? No. Do I want to know? No, because I am fucking scared. It is abysmal.
Yeah.
And by abysmal, I mean well, not bad. It might be like a B minus. That or just a B. Yeah, I'm taking fucking personal finance again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Swear to fucking God, if you don't come out, I will shove my fucking fist up your.
Do not grow. I'm gonna do a new layer.
Okay, so
To blink all the way.
yeah, I apologize for whatever noises I might make during stream. But I also don't. Because I might make really good content,
Yeah.
but just me making dumb noises.
Yeah.
You can get the fuck out of here.
Okay, what does her face look like? Okay, let's see. She's a little smile. Now,
It looks
Dude.
like a face, that's what.
now I gotta make a little smile.
Yeah.
Frame.
Have this deep inside. Deep inside my ears. Anyway.
Them's the reference. Oh, speaking of which, so okay, how do I say this? How do I say this in a way that's like safe for work? I wanna figure that out first.
If you have to ask that question, there's probably not a way.
Okay, I think there is a way. So you know how I like adult games that teeter on the that are kind of still like really like dark and stuff. I got a hold of a game. I'm actually not gonna say what it is because it's actually that bad. But that looks too crazy. No. I think full on like unhinged style, like almost scary smile would be really good. Yeah, just because I make it my own. But anyway, I've actually really liked this game for no reason.
A rubber room full of rats.
Well, like
crazy. Oh, it's crazy ones. Walk that around.
it's like it's an interesting thing where it's like super dark, and I actually decided, you know what? The only person that will be able to see this and actually like not freak out is probably Keys, and that's how you know it's pretty bad. I actually managed to get a hold of a really good game. I'm happy about.
You being so fake has me like really worried.
Yeah, it's a. Let's just say it's a acquired taste even amongst the adult game community. Also, let me move my character. There we
You
go.
know
Oops.
what? I'm gonna say something in stream chat. Just give me a yes or no.
Let me see. I'm gonna
Actually,
Yes.
no. I'm just gonna DM this to you.
DM.
Yeah, cause
Oh shit! Wait, no, I'm sorry. I thought that was the streamer I have been watching. I thought they added me to their bot, but apparently not. They did not add me to their bot. Sorry. Okay, what's this?
you too.
Let's just say what you reference.
Yes or no?
No.
Is it worse?
Yeah.
Oh.
I told you, I like when it comes to like at least the games, at least I do be
I'm
playing
gonna
some
need
fucking
some
shit.
proof after stream.
Yeah, I can't. I'm probably gonna get like a screenshot or something, or maybe an art piece from like the wiki of the game. But yeah, I'm not doing it. What did you join into? Like, we're discussing a new game. We're discussing
Jenna's porn addiction.
It's not an addiction. But we're not doing expecting notes. No, we're not doing that. I don't do drugs. Well, does medication
Yes.
count?
No.
Okay, no, I don't do drugs. I kind of still want to do image. I want to do a resize canvas.
I don't do the wanky tobacco.
You know, wacky tobacco. Okay, let me. I kind of sort of want to make
This
the.
piece won't go in this
Not flatten,
piece,
I
and
want-
I'm about to shove somebody's dick up my ass.
Oh no! Don't put it.
Is it because of that piece of thin ass plastic that made it like a turtle?
Three. Not three. That's not a three. 3, 2.
I wanted to say Bob Saget for some reason.
I don't know.
I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay.
like gap in the ass.
But currently I'm doing artwork for my channel. I decided to go with the Affection Addiction head bump gif.
Oh,
It's,
apparently that is needed.
I think I might have to actually make this go down harder. Let me. Oh yeah, I do actually have to make it go down harder. Right, all the way down
There you
there.
go.
Okay. There we go. It matches a little bit more. Actually, no, I think.
Got that. Won't sit in right.
Yeah, I've been doing artwork today. Hey. I also have sharp teeth, so this probably look. I also have sharp teeth, so it probably looks like I'm just straight up copying this saying, but I do have sharp teeth. There we go. See.
Not supposed to turn.
I think my teeth are actually like slightly cyan. Actually, if I remember correctly, I did in fact make her teeth a little bit more like cyanish. Last time when I did a art piece for Gina earlier, like I actually went and actually grabbed the old thing to show the other VTuber, but she actually liked it too, which is very nice. I think I should make the teeth bigger just because I feel like having my teeth bigger would be. I showed a guy my 1-2 punch build. I show and the proficiency first boss health, and you went talk. and he was stuck. That's nice. 1-2 punch build is definitely pretty good. You did a pretty good job on it. What? Oh my god, I just realized something. I'm not gonna be able to remember what kind of teeth I just gave myself.
Good job.
And
What are you doing today?
I'm just gonna be doing artwork today, I think.
Huh, that's fair.
Just because I meant to just do a bunch of art stuff. Just because I think I can do a lot better if I were to like put a little bit more effort into like the art piece part of it.
That's fair.
Hydrate? Oh yeah, hold on. I'm so glad I have that hydrate here now. It's reminding me to get water. I'm gonna go do that right now.
You didn't think to grab water.
Oh. Everything. Oh yeah. I'll be right there. Every single fucking time I take a shower, I get a hangnail. I think that's a issue. But I got like another hangnail.
Where the fuck do you get hangnails from?
Because the water softens my nails, and for some reason, this is causing them to break apart.
I think you got other things to worry about.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I should figure it out. It's not a good thing.
Your shower shouldn't be making your nails weaker, Jenna. I think that's concerning.
Yeah, whenever I like get my nails like wet, they do get softer because apparently they absorb moisture, which I don't think they're supposed to absorb moisture, but they do. They've always gotten soft after I showered, basically.
Just like continue, like they get softer and softer every time? Or...
No, it's like how do I explain this? It's like it's absorbing
like
water,
it's
and because
soft,
yeah.
and then like after it like dries, it goes back to its hardness.
Yes, and I actually have really hard nails too, which
Okay.
yeah.
I was about to say they shouldn't be softening. At least without getting back to their.
Yeah, they
They
go back.
Say something is wrong with your fucking water.
Hydrate. I will take another sip for you. Okay.
Don't drown the streamer.
Found the streamer.
I just said don't.
I remember hearing this joke that another streamer did. I think it was actually the streamer I'm talking about. I've actually been having a lot of fun with this streamer. But she said something along the lines of like, "Damn, so and so is really trying to get me to piss today, huh?" It's like, then that became a conversation. I wonder if that's possible. You can have water poisoning technically. So. But the thing is, like, I only have one bottle with me, and I usually limit it myself to like a bottle. Just because, like, not because like a health thing. It's more like I don't have enough water just to drink multiple. The poison in the water? I don't know.
I put chemicals in the water to turn the freaking frogs.
Oh,
gay.
I know what you're talking about. So water poisoning is when water poisoning is what happens when you overhydrate your cells and they start exploding. Like your cells will literally explode. What's happening? One of my teeth is being weak. Oh, okay,
Just
I see.
rip it out.
Oh, never see it.
Where the fuck do you go? Do you go right here?
Oh yeah, don't worry, I'm kidding myself over here, yeah.
Where is... Where's my bee? Oh. There's bee. Yeah, you're gonna hear some weird noises coming from me, chat. Just don't worry about me.
I have an idea.
I'm sane ish. I promise.
Yeah.
I'm just making Sentinel Prime.
I'm gonna go full on creepy girl with this.
And his hips won't fucking stay. You are not Shakira. Stop moving your fucking hips. Shakira.
That's second last one I'm drinking, that's good. Energy drinks can be good, but it depends on the energy drink. And honestly, from what I've heard about from an actually like full on decent like advertisement, Gamer Subs is apparently good for you. No, it's because it's like not as strong as like what's that other one? G Fuel. G Fuel is like, hey, I'm gonna be like mostly sugar, but Gamer Subs is like a very light boost that actually is not unhealthy for you, and also comes with like vitamins and shit.
You can also shove Gamer Subs up your ass and not feel it afterward.
Ready? Interesting.
Please don't try that.
Me. Oh, drinking drinking Mother Blue, V, and others. Oh, okay. So you have like a variety pack. Oh.
God. Finally.
I kind of sort of want to make the I kind of sort of want the eye just to be fucking. I kind of sort of want the eyes to be just like black, but like no pupils, just to make it extra creepy. Oh no! I need my running mascara. There we go.
Fisting a Blag? Yes. Bag? No. Blag? Yes.
I accidentally did that. Okay.
Get out there, you clear plastic piece. You won't be used till later.
Yeah, just like to. Like you asked earlier what I was talking about. I was talking about an adult game, so I couldn't really like go in and like say exactly what it is. In fact, it's one of those ones where legitimately I just cannot say the title. It's just because it's one of those ones that definitely should not be advertised on Twitch. But I'm having fun with it.
That's why I said porn addiction earlier.
Yeah, I don't think it's an addiction. Well, it's not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say yet. It's more like it's not an addiction just because of the fact that it's not detrimental to like my ability to function. But it definitely is something that I do a lot. But it hasn't yet become an addiction, I don't.
Sentinel Prime has his wings. If I had a camera, I would turn it on for you so you could watch.
Keith, unfortunately, he was gonna like I was gonna let you meet my other mod. He's currently busy.
He's cheating
Doing
on us.
stuff. Yeah. No, well, it's more like his mom decided to fight today. Like she usually does when she hears us talking. So we are basically just waiting for him to like get off of like doing that. He might be able to join us later, but like if he does, I might cut the art short just so we can play some fucking games together. Just because it's kind of a treat at this point to play with him, just because it's so like rare. I like this. Well, let me like let me make this. There we go. Yeah, look how bouncy it is. So bouncy.
Hey, what is your tits?
No, my no, not my tits, but my model.
Oh.
My model is currently very bad. This new way of like animating, at least for this style of animation, is actually pretty good. I like this. Wait, hold on. There's something wrong with this. Oh no.
Pings, I'm clearing them. There we go.
And one thing about animation is whenever you have like really smooth or good animation, especially if it's like really lively and bouncy, the worst thing you could do is actually pause it, because in actuality, there's some funky looking, almost stupid looking frames that you definitely don't want to expose yourself to, or it'll just ruin the anime for you. Because like that with a lot of stuff that has smooth animation, technically it's like a bunch of really strange images put together into motion with warping and everything like that.
Filler frame.
I want to fill this.
I want to fill you in. I mean, what? What's up there? Totally not I. How do I shove you in my... Oh, I had the wrong piece.
Wrong piece.
Yeah, I didn't have the one piece.
You didn't have the one piece, you had the wrong piece.
Yeah. I know, I'm gay.
That is both correct and cringe, and I love it.
What? Me having the wrong piece, or me?
No, me saying that you don't have the one piece, you have the wrong
you
piece.
have the wrong piece.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like one of those, what do they call them? Not grandfather puns. Dad jokes. Yeah.
Wow.
I just dad joked you.
That one just confused me.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
I usually like dad jokes. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's more like a random pun, which I don't really think counts as a dad joke, but I'm not sure.
No. No, it doesn't. F2.
It's more like a... I don't even say it. It's like just a bad pun. It's a sans joke. That's what we could call it nowadays. I'm not even sure what you should call it back in the day. It's just more like, I think we just call it a sans joke at this point. Just because that's kind of the sans' thing nowadays. Like he's the bad pun guy.
It's mad at him every fucking time, and it's hilarious.
Dude, fucking Warframe, for the love of Void, giving the Venato parts. I have been trying to get a hold of Venato parts for a while.
Yeah, the whole reason why Jenna has the fucking blueprint is because of me, I think.
Yeah.
I think I grabbed the wrong part.
I've actually been having a hard time grabbing blueprints with this one. Actually, a lot more than I had with Ureli. Because at least with Ureli, I managed to get one in like a week.
That's because you had like a fucking typhoon of people helping you.
That's true. I do not currently have a bunch of people helping me this time.
Yeah, no, I was helping you, but that was because I wanted the Fedaria, and I have that now.
Hell yeah.
Thanks to you.
Yeah.
And like one random person off the internet, because I was like, hey yo bros, who has a stock?
Dude, I would say Warframe, if it's done anything right, it's made it very good.
Great fucking trade chat.
Yeah, it's like it made it to where like it's good to deal with randoms. We have really good randoms on Warframe.
Which I think, fuck, we have good randoms.
do have.
So
I'm not
that's-
sure if there's any other like games that have really good random. I don't know.
I mean,
Well,
there's
Destiny has really good randoms. Because I haven't run into a random that was like angry or like toxic or like stupid. Well, I've run into a few stupid ones, but I think we all collectively just laughed about it.
that's what you typically do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, one of
Well, if I go to the higher levels, I'm probably gonna run into somebody who's gonna be very upset with me for being a dumbass.
that's every game, Jenna.
Yeah.
So B22.
So we're playing that anime game with Warframe style progression when it launches. Oh hell yeah, we are. You saw how excited I was on the Discord? Yeah, I'm ready. I am ready, Urale. That is how fucking ready I am. Do I...
Must be the test 2 player in the house.
Oh yeah, it also has like multiplayer too, so we can actually have like people join us, which is fun. Legitimately, the thing that I was saying was like, you probably saw it. It's like the fact that the game that is copying Warframe's homework understood the assignment they were copying is actually really great. I love when a game copies but understands what they're doing. That's very great.
Yeah, at least they understand what they're doing, unlike some game. First Descendant.
Oh yeah, First Descendant did not know what they were doing.
They fucked up.
You cut out for oh sorry. Basically, I was saying earlier that a game that is copying Warframe is actually able to understand what they're copying, which is actually really great. I love it.
It's in the game.
Like, it's like, oh, you want to copy my homework? Well, you better understand what you're copying. It's like, don't worry, bro. I'm a professional.
What dumbass?
Nah. Professional copycat.
Oh my god, this fucking hand won't go up your ass. I heard your mom coughing.
Yeah, mom is coughing because
Is your mama
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she's smoking or if she's doing anything else. So we know any playable characters yet? Yes, there is a squid girl. Well, she's actually a woman. She's actually like a full-grown woman, which is pretty nice for me. There's also another water character who's like a jellyfish. So there's a squid and a jellyfish. There's Excalibur, like literally is just Excalibur, but like a woman. There's some guys too, and they're like pretty well designed for anime game guys. What else is there? Yeah, there's a support character that is also like the Urali of the group that like rides a pig, and that's like her like transformation that she just rides a pig. I think it's an ultimate, but I don't know. But yeah, what else is there?
Wait, hold on,
I can only describe them. Any smalls? Yes, there. The squid lady is a lolly, and but like I said, she is actually older than me, like IRL. So she technically counts as an adult. No, not even counting. She literally counts as an adult. I was told to not use technically when I'm talking about that stuff. But she's literally just an adult. Oh yeah. You don't have to worry about like getting in trouble if you like talk about her. Because she literally is just straight up an adult. It's just how like all the characters are. But there isn't really any worry about them being like smalls, but like not things you could like like
Question,
make
Jenna.
yeah.
Do you know the NDA is dropped?
Oh, the NDA. Apparently, they never had an NDA.
They never had an NDA.
But when you were doing your thing when you got the ticket, you actually had the thing where you could have streamed it. Well, actually, no, you did. Yeah, apparently they didn't have an NDA for that. In fact, they specifically did not have an NDA specifically because they wanted as much people to see it as possible, to have as much people complaining as possible. They literally were like, "We want you to complain because we want to listen to you." And that's
So
so
I could have talked
yeah.
about the game the entire fucking time. is
Yeah,
what you're saying.
Yeah, we could have talked about it the whole time. I didn't learn that until it was over though. Apparently, yeah. I play the Smalls to be cute. You play Smalls to be weird. We're not the same. No, I don't. I don't play Smalls to be weird. I just like it to be cute. Plus, plus they tend to be either really good characters or the characters that I usually like, which is the underdogs. This one, according to what I've heard, is going to be an underdog. Because she kind of sort of is.
I believe so.
She apparently is just like not the best, and I do
Not
want
the
to
best,
have.
but not the worst.
Yeah, she's not the best, not the worst, you know. But I do play them to be cute too. It's just that this is why I said it like that. The reason why is I make artwork. And I have a rule that I cannot make artwork of a character that is not 21 or older. That's basically why I'm excited for it, because I want, yeah, it doesn't, yeah, not you, I generalized you. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, you were joking. Okay, you were making a quote is what you were doing. Yeah, I understand. But, sorry, I was like over here like, no! When in actuality it was him doing a quote. Yeah. I play the Smalls to be cute. You play them to be weird. I play them because they either suck ass or they are the best characters in the game, and there is no in between. It's the same thing with water characters, and they just happen to be two different water characters, and apparently one of them is the best character in the game, and the other one is just so ass. But I'm okay with that. I'll take that squid and just be like super good with her. I'll do that. Also, hi, Sylveon. Ball frame win. You ready? Technically is the closest we're getting to that, since we're not gonna get like a goblin or anything like that. I really want a goblin that literally just has summons that just do shit for her. That would be cool. Legit, give me a door frame, DE. Yeah. I mean, they had the skeleton for the operator. You can literally just use that. And hell, it's like, oh, but like. We'll just give it fat tits or something. Make it a small. Like, full on, just like give it like a big ass and fat tits. Then you wouldn't have the ability to complain about it because it would literally be like, hey, this it has fat tits and a fat ass. It's a midget.
Did you start off that sentence like you were going to do a shitty Batman impression?
I don't know.
Rachel.
What do you guys think? Oh, and me.
Rachel.
There we go.
I can't do that.
Look at this. Look at it. I actually would like a dwarf frame. I'm not gonna lie. Especially if they just not even dwarf frame, but maybe a midget frame, like a little bit taller and more like what's it called? Proportionate is basically what the definition is. They're a little bit taller and like proportionate. But I think that would be good. Like, yeah. I'd hate to drop the massive lore of Orion and his has done nothing with him yet. That's true. Oh yeah! The baby! You're talking about the baby!
The baby?
Oh yeah, I actually found out through putting it in a video that we can in fact play it. So let me let me do that.
Play the baby? What?
No, not the baby. The song that we're talking about, Affection Addiction. So I'm gonna move this over here, and I'm gonna put my GIF over here. So in actuality, I can play this on YouTube. because I used it in my last video, and I saw the captions were literally repeat copying the song. So let me take it off of repeat and shuffle, and let me find it. I have a Daycord version, so I hope you don't mind. It's also a cover, so it's gonna sound a little bit strange. But let me bump up the volume. I want it to be at level 25. No, let's do 20. 20 is fine. Oh, wrong one. Oh, sorry. I almost clicked on something bad.
Did you almost play a porn song?
No, I almost played a completely different song.
Motherfucker, get into the hole.
I'm bumping it up.
Sentinel Prime is making me angry for a second time. Crazy. I was crazy once.
I also thought you were Guardian. Oh, the Guardian is here. Wait, Gods of Foes and Guardian is here. You're both pink. You guys are pink. Why are you pink?
That's fucking. That's why.
Yeah. I thought I was talking to Guardian this whole time.
Good go.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say hi, Gods of Foes. How's it going? That's why I didn't say hi to Gods of Foes. I'm sorry.
Oh. I don't know if you heard that, but oh my fucking shoulder punch just popped.
Yeah.
Oh, that feels so good.
Huh, why are you pink in there? Hold on. I'll fix it.
Aren't you say complete that?
Joe uses pronouns? That's weird. I mean, it's useful if you want to use that. Music color, streaming platform, app primary theme. No, that turns everybody pink. User color, stream.
Which hole are you now? You found that hole.
Color. I put it on music color, but you're both pink.
Not sure. You go in this corner. I'm going to the height hole.
I'm gonna go with streaming platform since I can see it better.
You know, the original plan was to save Sentinel for tomorrow and just do Megatron tonight. But then I got bored and decided to do Sentinel as well. So we're gonna have that.
It just, I find my model super bouncy and like interesting. So I've been actually looking at my model a lot lately. I kind of sort of should figure out a way to not do that. I don't know how. Maybe I can like move it closer to the right, maybe, so I can like look at it, but like not have to turn my whole fucking head.
Okay, that was just an email about my grade changing. I'm sending progress pictures of Sentinel. Actually, no. I'm not gonna send progress photos. I'm just gonna
It's like letting
send...
Kunai Ribbon to the sound of fucking affection addiction. Hell yeah. I'm addicted, I'm very touch. I like the rock version, especially when it's Daycord, but I kind of sort of would like to get a hold of the other one. Well, let's hope that YouTube doesn't get mad, because I just played a whole entire song. Let me also lower this.
If
To,
anything, YouTube would get mad at me for just burping twice
no. YouTube be weird
and
like that.
making ungodly noises while making Sentinel Prime.
All Tenno
Like
should
it was
remember that it's like to be a baby Tenno and not know how everything works. Yeah. I definitely try to practice that just because I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of like that with every single like game to me.
Honestly, yeah, that's the case with like every game.
Did I lose a follower? Am I tripping?
Did I lose you a follower? If so, I'm sorry.
No, I don't think so. I could have. No, I remember now. That was a while ago, and I looked over there and I saw that went from 4 to 3. I think it might have been when I talked about the topic I talked about like on Thursday. I'm just gonna say it like that just because it's probably not a good idea to rehash that. But it was a conversation me and my girlfriend were having. Hello, hello. Hi, Wedded Salam. How's it going? I'm doing some artwork right now.
And I'm making model kit because I'm dumb and bored.
File. I kind of sort of think it's fine now, actually. I might actually want to just import this. Oh, my rolls are ass today? Hell yeah.
Shove that deep in that hole. I'm gonna shove you deep
Render
in my
animation.
hole.
Let's do that. Okay.
It would be out.
Actually, I think 320 is fine. What is 75% of 25? That's probably a weird question. Hold on, I'm gonna get the calculator.
What's 75% of what?
75% of 25. 25.
Shit, don't catch me lying.
Times 75%. Cool.
Which way sure
18.75. Okay. So let's just go 8.
Got the wrong hand.
Go 19. I think 19 is fine. This is gonna be a 19.
10,000 bitch.
19 frame animation.
$19 Fortnite card?
Currently farming Caliban, already got the Zappy Sniper. Hell yeah, his Zappy Sniper would be good. Even if they nerfed it a bit. The save for work. Wait, no, that's the wrong thing. Hold on. Let me go to GIF. Oh, maybe I do not want to go to that one. I am so glad you guys can't see this thing because I just highlighted something I do not think you guys should see. Save for work GIF. There we go. Save for work GIF. Let's do.
I wouldn't call it a nerf.
Gene.
I'd just call it blast rework.
Fact. Yeah, it's a blast. It's a the last touch up. Affection.
Yeah, bug fix. That's what it would technically be.
Yeah.
A dick.
Addiction. I spell addiction. I think it's 2 Ds.
AIDD. Yeah. To YouTube.
Gina affection addiction. There we go. And it's gonna be a GIF image. Let's do neighbor.
Neighbor. That's the name of the dog.
Okay, let me bring this up. Let's go to GIF.
I hope my roommate
Paperwork GIF. To large icon. Hey, I like that. It has a funny outline though, but I'll keep it like that. I did a GIF.
You did a GIF?
Yeah.
Batman guy. Kind of Pokemon. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Cool. Sentinel's other arm is done.
I don't think the other art pieces are gonna be gifts though.
Such a beefy boy already. God. There's like a huge Megatron statue that was one in the. It was like 290 pieces. But I couldn't get it. Because they didn't have it anymore.
Yeah.
If they have it on Amazon, I might get it like at a later date, but eh. I wonder, can I?
So we're gonna do another one. Go.
Another one.
Oh no.
Another one. One of the many famous sentences spoken by DJ Khaled. What is this? Life is like Roblox. That is an actual sentence he said, by the way. I swear, fucking DJ Khaled is just a dementia patient now. He says the most not out of pocket but random shit ever.
I think, okay, here's what my theory on that is. I think he's trying to make memes at this point. But
I don't know, because this has been going on for a while.
Yeah.
Like a long while, and it's concerning at this point. How the f- So I'm gonna go make bear what? Guys, the voices in my head are winning.
Yeah. Sometimes they do that.
Like, for no reason, I want to just scream the lyrics of that one Gummy Bear song at the top of my lungs now.
Gummy
But I
bears.
shouldn't, because it's like almost midnight. Penis. Which way are you supposed to go? Up your ass? Got it. Am I doing it the right way? I mean, it went in. I think that's the right way.
Rolling result, absolute ass. Hell yeah. By the power of the luck. 67. Oh my god. 67 is law roll.
7 and 8. Why did I say that in the Ulu voice?
Ulu time.
It's morphin time.
It's Morphin time, but it's like Kawaii
Morpheus.
princess shit. Ulu time. Ulu.
You made me space out on which piece I was on.
Oh yeah. distraction achieved. Distraction action. Oh my god. Speaking of which, okay. So, you know how like the Tenno, like they're whenever they're doing a survival mission, they're trying to be a distraction. So I was actually, you know how the story is to tell. There's an interesting story that I could probably talk about because it's really interesting and it's kind of sort of related. So there's a character that I have that essentially is just like the weak one, if that makes any sense. Like I guess it's more of a fact that he just has like really bad confidence. But he has like this thing where he basically convinces like the people that he's working for, I guess. I don't know why I keep making them mercenaries, but yeah, he's a mercenary again. But he convinces the people he's like working with to be all like let him be a distraction. And so like they're all like it's like he did a good job and stuff like that. And the motherfucker is like he like calls in randomly. It's like what like are you captured or something? It's like no, they just stopped sending soldiers. What? They stopped sending soldiers? Why? So I don't know. I've been here for like 6 hours. I probably ran out. So it's kind of like a thing where it's like he thinks he's weak, but in actuality he's just like kind of sort of just like powerful, but just doesn't really believe it until he actually ends up proving himself. And I was actually wanting to use that character. Yeah, I was actually wanting to use that character as like a means to introduce like the difference between like someone who's like a weak man and versus somebody who's like able to put up when put under pressure. I've always believed like it's not necessarily that like bad times make weak men. It's more like a fact of like you don't get to see a lot of like people prove themselves, but you don't really have to. But people who prove themselves a lot are people who are just used to doing so. But I've seen firsthand a lot of people actually like do crazy shit, even though they've had cushy lives. So it's like a thing where it's like I don't really think a cushy life is like too much of a bad thing as long as you're also manage to like get yourself up your lazy ass when it's necessary, you know? Especially since like I technically would be one of those people since I've had to step up to get like the authorities here to pick up Mom. And usually like you know how I say like I'm super fucking autistic as hell. You wouldn't expect me to like be able to like call the authorities to pick up Mom when she hits the floor randomly. But I managed to do that and it's like wow. My family basically were just like, wow, you actually don't seem to realize that you saved your mom's life. And I'm over here like, yeah, I know. It's just like, for some reason, it just like was what I did because I guess I work well under pressure. So I guess like even someone as weak as me can actually put up when they're under pressure, which is nice. I look kind of like a little ghost. That actually makes me look like a little ghost. Wait a minute. Should I go with a more ghost look or should I go with more of a flower look? If I can make this look like a flower, I think that could be really cool.
I can look like a mushroom.
Oops.
And hopes of like the new mushroom frame. Hopefully it's a fucking gas frame. DE, give us gas.
Yeah, gas frame reset. I've actually heard a bunch of people talk about gas frame. It's actually like a thing that's definitely wanted because there's a lot of people.
Fucking gas frame already. We have yet to fucking get it.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be meta, but please give us Yeah.
I kind of okay. I don't want it to like suck, but I kind of sort of want it to be like niche enough to not attract the attention of the yeah.
Think of one of the frames that Nightmare Frame hates.
Yeah, I kind of sort of want it to be one of the frames that Nightmare Frame hates. Does that make any sense? Is that like a bad thing to do? Like, say that? Because I kind of sort of want that,
I'm
yeah.
hoping the same.
Yeah. It probably sounds like kind of cringe for me to hope for, but like, I think it...
If Nightmare Frame hates it, then nobody will play him, which means I can play him more.
Yeah. Which frame? Oh, so there's apparently a mushroom frame coming out soon.
It's rumored, but yeah, I think Rebecca actually said something about a fun guy.
Oh, no, okay, so
thinking
I think
it-
God... Huh? What?
Much one flame
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, we're talking about
Talking
the... Huh?
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 Okay. Yeah, we're talking about a mushroom frame. And also, we're gonna... I was gonna explain who Nightmare Frame is. Nightmare Frame is one of the top content creators for Warframe. And he's specifically top because he is the meta guy. And meta just like is really popular. But the thing about him being the meta guy is that he's kind of sort of like a traditional, not traditional, but like a stereotypical one. It's straight up like stereotypical, like if you're not playing this, you're bad at the game. Even though when you're playing meta, it means that you usually need meta to be good. That's like my take on it. It's like most people who say you're bad when you're not playing meta are usually the people who kind of tend to have a tendency of like not being good themselves. But he's so meta hungry and stuff like that. But he's also got the syndrome. What do you even call it? The high horse syndrome? I don't know how else to explain it. But he kind of sort of thinks he's more important than he actually is. It's kind of like a syndrome that happens when you're a creator and you've been like around a long time. You have a tendency to think that you have a lot more pull than you actually have. And so too, if you don't play the game how he plays it. Exactly, that's another way to say it. He's literally a full-on like meta, like not classic, but stereotypical meta player. To the point where he will insult you on his stream for a full 20 minutes if you play a frame that he doesn't like.
Specifically Ureli.
Yeah, and he hates
you on the spot.
Oh yeah, he hates Ureli so much, like absolutely so much, that he bans, like he will leave the group and then spend like 20 minutes fucking getting pissy about it. And like actually just, he'll have like a smile on his face because he's over here thinking he's got a big burn. But he will have like 20-minute rant about how Ureli sucks. And not me, but like a friend of mine actually went to his stream, played Ureli, and outlived him because he died in the first 5 minutes, teabagged him, and left. Because of the fact that he also did not like the fact that he treated people poorly. Or he just telling him to shut. Well, that's the thing, is like it's his channel, so he gets to like ban you. But like everybody has been telling him this. Yeah, he gets the final say. But the thing is like because he is like a really big content creator, he kind of sort of has this thing. He kind of sort of has this thing where he just has too high of a horse to even like listen to people like us. If that makes any sense? That probably makes perfect sense actually. But because
those poor people.
Yeah, it's to a point where it's like it's kind of sad how do I say this? It's kind of sad how he thinks he's so better than everybody else. When it was a long time ago, but last time I saw his stream, he was in a survival mission with his main, which was Korra at the time, and he died in the first 5 minutes. $5, I'm better than him and everything. Yeah, and the thing is, you look at his builds. His builds are it's ads. Sorry. Remember, glyph removed from a game over. Yeah, yeah. I think
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
him losing his glyph for a while.
Okay, I think it's 5 minutes, so I think the ad is done. But anyway, he basically has this thing where he's so high on his horse that he has a situation where you can't really reason with him because he thinks because he's the better creator than you that he's just better, right? So he thinks he's better just because he's a higher creator. And he has this weird thing where it's like he talks about logic, but he's probably one of the most illogical people I've ever seen. Where it's like,
Logic?
yeah, it's like a weird thing. He talks about logic like a lot when he talks about like he says like, oh, the fact is, you can't be living in a fantasy land and shit like that, right? Basically pulling the your crazy card essentially. And the thing is, he does this thing where he kind of deflects people just because they're not as big as him. Like, if I were to say anything, like, about him, legitimately, he wouldn't care about anything I said, just because I'm not a big creator, right? Yeah, it was him. It was.
He probably doesn't even know you exist.
Exactly.
Or care
Exactly.
because you're a Urelli player.
That's another thing, is like, because I'm a Urelli player, he immediately is like, this person is fucking crazy, this person is fucking stupid, they play Urelli, and it's like, you know the whole thing of like, whenever somebody's trying to do a burn, where it's like, oh, this person has this argument, however, they play Urelli, right? Stuff like that, right? I'm about to jump in a mission with them and get session Urelli possible and not perform an offensive. Yeah, because like, here's the thing, it's like, he's very illogical when it comes to like a lot of things, and he says things a lot about like logic, and that's like his big argument. Is like he's based things off of logic. And while I am also a logical person, a lot of the things he says just isn't very logical. And he's basically like, you know, the people who would say you shouldn't base your choices off of emotion, yet they're some of the most emotional people you've ever seen. It's kind of like that. He basically like bases a lot of the things that he tells people off of like just straight up like raw hate. And I don't use hate lightly because it's not really a thing that's like a thing that
video about fucking Taliban,
yeah. It's a thing where it's like he just legitimately, not unironically, is just a super fucking hateful person, right? Because my thing is this. My thing has always been this. Why? It's the same thing. Like I'll just straight up say it's like very similar to what Asmongold says. I don't think it's very like that big of a burn to say you're better at a video game. Because when it comes down to it, video games just don't have to be that serious. Like, just straight up, like, video games do not have to be that serious, because it's literally in the title, it's game. So if somebody were to just get super angry with somebody and, like, controlling over how people play video games, it really is just kind of cringe. Not even kinda, it's, like, super cringe. And he's basically that kind of player. He's just very almost controlling of, like, the people around him to fit into a mold, or he just will get angry with you. No? Oh.
My word. Sentinel is done. Ugh. There we go. Oh.
But yeah, he was the one that had the homophobic rant. Oh
yeah, the one that lost him his glyph in the first place.
Yeah, and he still sticks to his guns too, which is how you basically know that he basically is like super fucking hateful. Like he lost his glyph, and he basically is just calling everybody who pushed back against him illogical and silly and like childish. But it's kind of like a thing where like the fact that he's literally just deflecting that with the words childish kind of sort of just makes him. Yeah. Yeah. It makes him childish to instead of have a good instead of like have an argument to just be all like, yeah, I'm going to like just call everybody, like insult people rather than actually like argue with them, you know? So I would say legitimately that's like a big mark of somebody who definitely is some like way too full of themselves when they can do shit. They think that because they believe something that people have to follow suit, right? That's why I say, like, whenever I do say what I believe, I always say that I will not try to force you to believe anything, right? Because that is the logical thing. Because it's just not how the world works to say, like, oh, you have to believe what I believe, right? It's not a logical thing. It's also not logical to say that somebody is bad at a video game and get extremely angry about it. Meanwhile, like I mentioned this a lot, but like,
Canadian.
yeah, he casually just decides, yeah, I'm gonna go down in the first 5 minutes of survival. And it's not necessarily, that's not necessarily a burn as in like he's just bad at the game. It's more like he's been using meta so long that he just kind of sort of can't use anything else. And from what I heard from having people like not having people, but like hearing people listen to his videos, every single time he has a Ureli video, he dies in the Ureli video because he just can't really like control her, right? Even when he's not using the board, he just can't figure her out to try and make her like survive, right?
And his excuse is always just
because she's bad.
Yeah, her maneuverability is terrible. You can't go in like certain spaces, even though he's sprinting on K drive.
Yeah, and he sprints with the K drive as well, which is like, if as someone who is logical, I will say that if you have a problem where you like can't control a character, it's much more of a logical thing to admit that you cannot control her and just say that you don't like her, rather than just saying like she's so bad that no one should use her. Every single video he's had about her has been an attempt to get as little people as possible playing her, rather than doing what a creator kind of sort of should do and like advertising the character, right? As like somebody who like does like a content creation myself.
Whole personality now, it's just hating on frames.
Yeah, it's like he does it so often it kind of sort of just isn't funny anymore, you know? And I remember the last time I watched one of his videos, I actually clicked on the video thinking it was the Excalibur video. And instead, it was a video where he spent... How long was it? It was like 25 minutes of him talking shit about a person who made a comment that he didn't like. And I'm not even lying about this. He spent 25 minutes talking shit about somebody's comment he didn't like. And I don't know about you, but that doesn't seem like something a well-adjusted person would do.
No.
I'll go on a rant like I am now, but it's mostly because it's on topic. But it's just me explaining like my grievances rather than me having like an angry rant. Because yeah, I do have my grievances, but it's not like I'm gonna go like attack the guy. Even if I had like a big audience, I'd be just like, don't fucking, like, don't go harass him because it really just isn't a good idea or worth it. That's my thing, is like, yeah. He doesn't really send his audience after people, but I think one time he actually did kind of sort of do that.
Intentionally do it, or did it?
Yeah, I think he intentionally did it once, but I forget what happened. I think it was I forget. I'm trying to think.
And after that, he had to like explain to his chat like his next stream, like, hey, yeah, no, don't do that again.
Yeah, and it's like, and then I think even somebody was like, but you literally said to do it. Like, I think he made them go after DE, and that's kind of sort of like the issue, is like he said basically to just send them messages in game and stuff, I think, but he did that to DE itself. And I think that's why he apologized, because he knew that like if he just couldn't get away with fucking with DE like that. Because yeah, he's a big creator, but that doesn't mean he can push around DE themselves, you know? And
How did he not get his account banned?
Because DE, how do I even say this in a nice way? DE is kinda sorta really soft. Like, not even like gonna beat around that bush. Even like the whole like trans rant thing, like that's like a good example. You know, if he's like an official creator, like, oh, he was the official creator, but he's like the biggest creator. Honestly, if they were to put their foot down like pretty hard, they probably would have like suspended his account for a little bit. Because not only was he playing the game, but like if they really had a huge issue with it, they probably would have suspended him for a little bit. Fast checking, yeah. The thing is that he won't get banned because DE has this weird thing where it's probably like sounds pretty bad, but like they're kind of sort of a very, very nice company. So I don't think they're really gonna get to a point where they're actually gonna do that unless it's something like really bad that is actually just like, yeah, we gotta get rid of them, right? Wait, how come that didn't show up? Man is fast tracking. Why didn't that show up? That should be okay. Let me go into my sorry. Let me go into my thing and see if that was. No, it wasn't blocked. My my Twitch thing just didn't show that message. Okay, but yeah, he is kind of sort of fast tracking getting banned. But the thing is, because of the way that Warframe's devs work, they kind of sort of just won't do it. Especially, I'm not even sure how to say this, but especially since like he's like the biggest creator in the thing. I probably could say it the mean way that I'm thinking, but it's just like DE has no balls. If the rant wasn't done in the game, they really can't ban him. That reason, that's true. Banner stuff doesn't really. Okay, that's true. That's true. Very true. Glad you said something. That's true. Why is it not? Why is it not showing your comments? It's not showing your comments on Castro Labs. Hold on. How do I?
It just popped.
Why is it not? Oh, yeah. I do get that, and I will say you definitely are right. Which is connected? What the fuck? Yeah, it's different. That's very true. But I don't understand why this thing is not showing your comment. I think you also commented a few things, actually. Did I lock it on accident?
I posted the
Hold on, let me try something.
model kits on stream chat.
Oh, you actually said.
Look at it.
You actually said a couple of things. Sorry. Wait, what's happening to my? Hold on. Let me get this. He said a couple of things, and it's not okay. Let me read it straight from Twitch. You said, no one can have a discussion anymore. Exactly. How does he feel about Baby Channel? Oh, he actually just like straight up doesn't like Baby Channel. Yeah, his whole channel is based off of like build videos and like guides, but he kind of sort of like he really doesn't like it if you do not like follow his exact direction. It's literally the thing of like, if you don't play the way I want you to play, I will hate you, and I will openly drag your name through the mud for like 20 minutes straight on my stream. That's kind of so like his thing. But let me see. Yeah. Rant wasn't done virtually. Yeah. I think the thing is like removing his thing, what's it called? Removing his thing definitely was a good idea. Why is it not showing your fucking comments? Hold on, let me close this and then open it again. Maybe that'll help. Don't comment yet. I gotta reset Castro Labs. Don't comment yet.
Out of 3 million, not one shot at level 205. Okay. Whatever.
Alright. I reset Castro Labs. Try comment again, like anything. Like a A or an E or an emote.
Just send a PP.
Send like a anything would work. Here's the thing is no, he didn't do that. No, actually. Oh yeah, there it is.
Baby.
There it is. I see it. That was weird. Castro Labs just said no. I want to see if like YouTube had an issue. Okay, no, YouTube did not have an issue. YouTube has 2 people there. Thank you for coming. Yeah, there's Murph. There we go. I see it now. Damn, Castro Labs is being weird.
Oh, you touch my ta-la-la. My ding-dong.
But yeah, it's a. I know, like the thing is that he does say like you can play however you want, but he also says like he also will then immediately insult you. He did that during the Urali video. He said, "Oh, you can play however you want. However, fuck you."
Contradict you, yeah.
Yeah, it's a.
Contradicted himself.
Yeah, it's kind of like a thing that he just.
Play whoever you want. Just don't say that Urali is good when she isn't. Like.
Yeah, it's a thing where it's like he would say that, but instead of like saying it in a way that's like more of like a informational thing, it's more like he's just it says it like in a really insulting tone, right? He says that the gym need it in like a thing, we go live in a facts and logic, and it's like, my dude, you're literally the person who will say that if you play in Naros, you're bad at the game. Meanwhile, someone like me is saying, if you're able to make Inaros good, you are probably one of the better players on the game. Because it takes effort and skill to make Inaros good. At least like before the nerf. And before the buff. Before the rework. Before the rework, if you made Inaros good, you were a fucking Warframe god. Right? Because it takes skill and knowledge to be able to make something that isn't good. And that's kind of sort of my argument when it comes to like how I feel about like it's kind of still like how I feel about like when you when you say whether or not someone's good when it comes to like playing the game, right?
I'm just glad I'm not considered Baby Tenno anymore, or else Nightmare Firm will flame the fuck out of me.
Yeah. And legitimately, it's like a thing where it's like, oh, I'm usually like worried that like something would happen. It's just that he's such a big streamer that it's not a big streamer. It's more like somebody who has so much pride that they're really not gonna bring themselves down to like even react to my shit, because the usual argument is like, I'm such a small streamer, what do I know? That's kind of still like the argument I've heard before. I've also gotten that argument before. But it's like, it's not just me saying these things. That's the thing. It's like, I'm just literally rehashing a bunch of things that people have already said. I've experienced some of them, but I haven't really had like this thing where I've actually went and like interacted with them directly. I actually avoided him when I had the chance for it, just because I had a bad feeling about him. And immediately went to go watch a video of his after that. And I was like, yep, I know exactly what kind of person this is. What do you think? This little flower bud style thing with my character? I don't know if I want to have the rainbow though.
Oh, I'm not currently watching stream right now. I'm trying to get Caliban's head.
Okay. Let's do better. Canvas.
Nobody's running Caliban pieces. I'm just gonna dip. Oh my god, my frames. Oh, Jenna.
Hmm?
Do you have Zephyr?
I don't know. I think I have a regular Zephyr.
Because I have a fashion idea.
What do you guys think? You like this little symbol? Gods of Foes? I want to check YouTube to see if like there's any. No. I was just checking. I might type something on YouTube just to test it because it was freaking out. So let me do that. I'll do classic meow. Oop. There's the meow. I go to that. Okay, I see it. I see it. Oh, I have a little crown. That's cool. That's cute.
Model kits that I just made.
And how are you supposed to take streaming seriously on YouTube when it has a cute little crown next to the host name? I'm like cute. I can literally just be like the little fucking fairy princess if I wanted to. Oh shit, it's doing it again. Wait a minute. Why is it doing this? It did it again. It's not showing Gods of Foes' comments. I have an idea. Oh, no. I see. So, Gods of Foes' comment was after mine on there, but was before mine on here. Okay, it's just a bit of a delay. Sorry about that. Sorry, I was just tripping. As you can see, I gaslight the shit out of myself. Be prepared for some bullshit. Okay. File. Save as. Let's go to Stream Art? Stream Art? Oh no, this is the Krita file. Hold on. Krita file. That almost sounded terrible. PNG. Let's go.
Am I still extracting or no?
Gina. Bloomed, So this is bloomed. Let's try bloom. So I have bloomed and now I have plumed. Gina plumed. Let's go with icon. Gina plumed icon.
My action bugged out. Okay.
What do you guys
Cool.
think? You like this? Like this little thing? This is what it looks like when it's small. So I think this is okay. It's not the brightest thing, but not somebody who wants to attract the smaller audience, if you get my drift. So it's not going to be as colorful. Let me go to studio. Station. Change the banner. Let's go art. Oh. Yeah.
Like streaming art. I has the best jokes, I know.
Okay. I gotta use my phone. Okay. My phone for
Up your ass.
app review.
You
And
should look at the model kit when you get the chance. Oh, my knee just started hurting.
there we go. Changes published. Oh, it's gonna take a little bit to do the thing.
Who are you playing when Duet Night Abyss drops?
Sonic Forces, hell yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be doing I forget her name. The squid. I call her the Squilly. The Squally? That's what I call it, the Squally. I'm playing the Squally. Squid Lolly. Yeah.
I'm playing Rebecca. I'm playing the jellyfish.
Yeah, we're gonna be two little moist women just running around. Actually, yours is like super tall, right? I think
Yeah.
yours is like
She's
yours
a
is
tall
massive.
woman.
Oh, nice. Dude, is it the kind where like she can give me uppies? That'd be great.
I think she's the kind you would call mommy.
Oh. We're gonna find character info. You can go to the website, Duet Night Abyss, and you go to the official website, which I think is from, not Epic Gaming, it's from, Hero Gaming, I think it's called?
No, they have their own website.
Oh, they have their own website, yeah, they have their own website, so go
it's
just,
just they're full on like their own domain.
yeah, so go to, go Google Duet Night Abyss, and it should show up with an official website. Be careful though. If you Google websites, you do not want to go further than the first page ever, unless you're really sure you should be okay.
Like at the top.
Yeah. So once you find Duet Night Abyss's thing, you should be good.
At or near the top.
Yeah. This is my little emotes.
This is my.
Okay, let me check my channel again, and I'll do that. Hey, it's changed. It looked like I actually did make it look kind of sort of like a little rosebud, or a little flower bud. Green one though. I don't know if I want to do my emotes though. Or I might.
D16 is not fucking taller than.
There is a small, and then there is a tall. They're both water characters, and the tall can uppy the small. Well, I think they're actually from the same nation. But the characters, they're based off of like different nations and stuff. Pig Rider Girl is second cute, yeah. That's like the Yareli of the thing. Well, she's more of a support. I think she heals while also riding the pig. But I call her the Reddy of the game because like she basically has something to ride. So that's basically my excuse for that. But she's really cute, and she also, I think she's the youngest, but I don't think she's younger than like 18. I think she's also an adult.
She's pretty young.
Yeah, she's pretty young. I don't know.
I don't know for sure. I think she might be.
The best, yeah. Empathy?
She might be 18.
I think so.
Barely pushing.
Because I was telling I was watching the Discord, and one of the Discord like moderators, who just so happens to also be a developer, said they wanted to just straight up be all like, yeah, we're gonna follow like the internet rules and make sure they're 18 and plus because people get weird with it too much. But they want to make absolutely sure they cover their bases, which I believe is what they meant. They said. Although it was also an English-speaking one, so they may not have been a developer in like that's too close to the actual development. But I do believe was a developer who said that. They were using the words we and us, so I believe, and they also had like the thing. So because like somebody asked them that question, like are the characters like adults? And they said we're focusing on like trying to make sure that like they fit under the internet.
At least all the playable characters.
Yeah, all the characters and stuff. Yeah, all the playable characters specifically. There are like smalls that are not adults, but they're not playable characters because you can actually go over there and like swing at them. Yell and Oliver, yeah, Yell and Oliver. The Tabithy, which is the one I think you're talking about, is that one is pretty cool. I think she's also a princess or queen, one of the two. But she's like a demon. She's pretty cool. I might be mistaken her for somebody else though. No, the one that I want is actually a demon queen, but she's like a not dethroned one, but she's kind of sort of like one that isn't really powerful. But she's like a sea-based like demon queen. That's why she has like a big tentacle form. She literally has Hydroid's ult. But she is the tentacles. She is the Kraken, basically.
Am I cocking her? I mean, what? Who said that?
Who said that? Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I don't know why this reminded me. So, I was watching shorts, and I came across a short of like Power World, and you know the goth squid girl in Power World? So did you know her mouth is on the bottom of her? And it's basically like a sized down version of the mouth of Kilamari. So, I mean, I know I'm not supposed to put it in there, however. I mean, if she's gentle enough. I don't know, I'll stop right there. I'll stop right there. Yeah, oh my god.
9 won't play this with us when it comes out.
Did he say why? Oh, because it was too much Warframe. Yeah. He doesn't want to play too many games that are exactly the same, which I get.
To replace Warframe.
Oh, is that his reasoning? Oh.
That's what he said. Yeah, he doesn't want to replace Warframe.
Oh, I get it. I definitely get it. I I don't want to replace Warframe, but I just don't want to be just a fucking Warframe streamer. If that makes sense. I want to do other shit, you know? Because, like, a mark of a really good content creator is the ability to bring your audience somewhere else. And that's why I say, like, Warframe is a good place to do content creation, but a lot of their content creators technically aren't good content creators because none of them can go somewhere else, if that makes sense. That's kind of like a little bit of a hot take. I know, like, not sure how everybody would feel about it, but I know that there's some creators who would be like, yeah, that makes sense. Because I guess they would be able to admit that, especially like Pupsker. I'm not gonna lie, I think Pupsker is probably one of the more reasonable people. Because when he was talking shit about Urele, he basically said, this isn't what I want. And it's like he was more reasonable, right? He was actually more like reasonable. It's when the people were like, yeah, like, well, he also was the one that was like remove the board at first, but eventually he just like decided to say just to start saying like, yeah, this just isn't for me, which I do appreciate more. But he was one of the bad ones until he was just like, yeah, I don't want to have like so much backlash anymore. Because the people who liked Urele had this thing where it's fine to like be, they basically were like, it's fine to be somebody who is like going to be critical, but not fine to do shit like Grindhard Squad did and literally subsume the frame live just to fuck with the audience. He even does, like, his thing was like, oh, this is my channel, I can do whatever I want. But over here, like, I don't think you should be insulting your audience. It's like the big thing I always say is that you should never insult your audience, even if it's like, there's a difference between like doing this, bullying them a little bit to like kind of sort of like be that as your like as your gig, but there's a difference between that and like full on just insulting them, you know, like actually just insulting them. And that's like the thing I always have. That's like the big thing I have with a lot of creators is because they're the only option. They have been allowed to bully their, not to insult their audience. But as soon as somebody comes or they and is like, yeah, I'm gonna be you, but not an asshole, they usually show to them. And then there's also the thing of like, oh, they try to take that shit to another game and it just isn't acceptable, you know? That's what actually keeps happening to a lot of the Warframe creators. I think Asagoshi Tenno was a good example of this. Asagoshi Tenno tried to take his Cephalon thing and like, where he literally just ends it by saying fuck off to his audience. And literally just making videos that say how not to be a shit the kind, while also like a shit whatever it is, and while also just like insulting you the whole way and like talking shit. Yeah, if somebody, here's my thing: if somebody wants to learn how to play a character, they do not want to be insulted. Contrary to popular belief when it comes to other content creators, if you want to go and you want to learn how to play a character, you do not want to be insulted. This is why a lot of the time when it comes to the competitive games, I just don't learn from content creators, because when it comes down to it, I just really don't feel like, you know, straight up, I just don't feel like being insulted by a creator. So I tend to like never, try to learn from creators. There's too many of the ones in the actual like competitive games that are just like talking shit, and it's just like, I don't want to hear that.
I apparently made a video about who would win, the Infestation from Warframe or the Tyranids from Warhammer 40k?
I didn't watch that one. I don't know why. I don't like media versus media stuff, and it's like unless it's like Death Battle, because with Death Battle it's like there's a cool animation that I can watch, and I actually just. And it's also like things where you learn things. So last time I saw a media versus media thing, and it wasn't Death Battle. It was just people like more or less saying their opinions rather than like being like, oh, like they can do this. This is their history and stuff like that. This is why Death Battle is so popular. It's not because they actually usually are right every time. It's more the fact that they teach you things about said character. And I think that's cool. Because, like, I wouldn't know who Iron Fist was until I saw Iron Fist versus... Who was it? Basic Rainier versus Space Marines, Warframe stuff would be probably stuff for 4K. I think, I think legitimately there is... Okay, it's definitely a thing where I think that's true. And the reason why is because...
Space Marines has some crazy shit.
I think it's more like a thing where it's like the Space Marines have like crazy shit, but like it's still like somewhat like realistic. While with the Warframes things, they have like full on like things that like people, just a regular person in a power armor cannot do. Like what I've seen like media from like Warhammer, and I don't think they can not be crushed by something that as big as that. Well, the Warframes have like physically manhandled things that are like 10, 20, 30 times their size. As in, like, you know, like a not Prophet Taker, but Explorer Orb is a good example. Explorer Orb is made out of like full on just like metal, and we rip her head off, which is it's still like a thing where it's like, oh, it's like it has like joints and stuff, but I don't really think I've ever seen a Space Marine do something like that. They might be able to do like their version of magic. I forget what it's called, but it's.
I wonder who would win between the Corpus and the Tau.
I think Tau, honestly. I think
Warhammer Tau.
Yeah, I think Tau would win. The reason why is that, if I remember correctly, the Tau have like this thing where their technology is like mostly organic, I think? I'm not sure. But they have superior.
I think you might be thinking of a different.
Oh, okay. Maybe I am thinking of somebody. Who are the Tau?
The fish people.
The fish people. Okay.
Yeah, some people say the loser range faction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just because they have like.
Yeah, verify it's me again. So every single time I change my icon, I need to
get into 40k, at least on tabletop sim. Because I want to play the Necrons.
I think legitimately, the Corpus, okay, the Corpus technically are people who, have taken out Warframes before, but mostly with, like, the fact that they have a lot of firepower, but I don't think their defenses are on par with the Tau. I don't know if I, like, straight up remember who you're talking about, but I think I have a broad idea of, like, the technology in that world. So I think the Corpus are literally just, like, peak humanity with, like, somewhat good tech. But when you chalk out, like, the way the tech, that kind of sort of works versus like the way the tech works in like Warhammer. I think technically the Corpus are like the weaker race. The weaker faction. Sorry, not race. Faction. Sorry, let me use that word. But just mainly because like a lot of the things that Warhammer has, at least from what I've heard about Warhammer stuff, counteracts the Corpus stuff. Because Corpus stuff is like organic, mixed with machinery. It's like a nanite style stuff, like the Infested. So that's the answer how like all the technology is, but they also don't have a defense against like the same shit that Warhammer universes can do. In fact, I think they're regularly hacked into all the time, but like Tenno technology really isn't that easy to do that to, and a Warframe itself can't really be hacked. It can be shut off with Orifixes, but that's about all. That's about it. You can't really hack it. You can fit it with like magnetic energy and like fuck it up, but like it'll still kick your ass. Well, kick people's asses. That's why I say like the Tenno at least would be a lot more powerful than other things. I think when you chalk up how the Infested work, I think just because of the mechanics of the Infested, the Tyranid probably couldn't survive against the Infested. Just because it really isn't like a biological thing. It's more like a mixture between nanites and biological. And if they integrate a yeah, huh?
Because now I'm wondering, besides maybe the Tenno, who could be the Orc?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Dude, orcs don't fuck around. I'm not sure who could, but they're like a mushroom thing. And the way they breed, usually the planet they're on is just doomed.
No, just straight up the Orc. Like, the faction of orcs.
Oh, just like regular orcs, not including their like way of invading planets. Just like straight up the orc.
No, like straight out lore, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Lore stuff included, yeah, definitely. Because they have such insane willpower.
Yeah.
They can just think of stuff and it's true.
Yeah. It's similar to how
Red makes your cars faster because of fuck you. That's why we believe it works like that, so it works like that.
It's similar to how Void works, where it has to be high emotion mixed with like a thought. So you have high emotion and you have a thought, but with the orcs, it doesn't really need emotion.
It just needs insane amounts of thought.
Yeah. Orcs should be on par with the Tenno if they weren't stupid. Orcs would rule the 4K universe if they weren't stupid. Their only holdback, this is actual lore. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But legitimately, their stupidity is probably a big factor here. And usually I don't usually chalk up intelligence, but I think because it is in lore weaknesses, yeah.
Yeah. If they didn't have bad intelligence, they would just be straight out the meta faction to play.
I think legitimately the biggest thing they have is actually like, because they're so stupid, and I think it's also like they can't really do like much compared to what they could do. But like one of the things is as well is nobody tells them they're able to like how their powers work, just because it's too dangerous for them to figure it out. Oh yeah, orcs are, I hear are pretty fun. Orcs are cool. Like
they look pretty fun. I want the Necrons too. So little robot zombies. But I did not mean to make that so loud.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head to bed.
Okay.
It is 1 here, and I'm tired from fucking cramming like 6 hours of homework into fucking 2.
Yeah.
down to play some Warframe tomorrow?
Yeah.
Maybe for our... Maybe we can do that, like, fashion idea. Do you have the robotic, Sapphire Deluxe?
No, I don't have it. Oh my god.
Damn, we can't work on that then. Because I think I would need... that.
I even changed my Discord's thing as well. I kind of want to show this VTuber some stuff. I did this art and I kind of still want to share. Oh, hold on, let me see. Back to the main point, you do not want the Infested and the Tyranids fighting, because win or lose, they will fuse and end up even worse menace than either of them ever were. Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure which one would be dominant, but I know that's basically how it would go.
Tyranid,
Yeah.
probably.
I think the Tyranid are like they integrate by eating things. But the Infested are like nanites that basically take over a body. So it really would just depend on like which one is like dominant, but I'm not sure it would be like easy to figure out which one would be.
So when the Tyranid combine with shit, usually they're still pretty much dominant.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the whole Kirby situation.
It's similar with the Infested too. They kind of sort of work so similarly that it really is just in the air just because of the fact that they work so similarly. Like
if the Tyranid eat the Infested, the Tyranid would be in control, but the Infested, like,
yeah.
Do their shit, the Infested would be in control.
The Infested can also take over through invading the intestines, I think. Because the way that I think the Acolytes were... Not the Acolytes, it's somebody else, but it's the there's a whole thing about like people infesting people by feeding them a medicine. And that medicine infested them, and you didn't know they were infested until they activated them. They were infested for like a year.
Aliphi got fucking infested?
No, he kind of sort of did that on purpose because he's a fucking idiot.
And then we had to fucking save his ass.
Yeah. But I think he literally...
I've yet to finish that mission, by the way.
That's another thing. Tyranids can't infest machines. So, because the Infested also primarily like fuse machine and flesh, I think if the Tyranids were to be in contact with like machinery, they probably could end up getting infested themselves. But that requires them to have machinery around them.
Yeah.
Oh wait, don't they have a god? Doesn't everything in the Warhammer universe have a god?
Yeah, usually.
So, if the Tyranids have a god, I think because the Infesteds do not directly interact with the Void, like they're not like able to contact Void beings, I think technically if you involve the Tyranids god, then the Infested would lose just because the god could step in and do something about the infections while also allowing the consumption of them. Because I could have swore that every faction had a god, right?
I think at least most of them, but yeah, I'm good.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
There we go. I want to send this. I want. Okay. Art and okay. I'll put it in art and shenanigans. Here we go. Upload file. A GIF. The affection, addiction, head bump. I want to see what her. I want to see what her reaction to this will. Cause she's up right now, actually. Why? Oh, hold on. I bet you would totally sweep if they're in the 4K universe. Because the Infested could take over the god level AI vaults of the ancient tech. The ancient tech in 40k is a total sweep of anything that's pointing at it by themselves. Infested can just straight up take over all full bore and rule the universe in like seconds. White fingers and neck brown. Oh, so I based my character off of something called a Florin. And the Florins basically have their bodies in sections. They're kind of firm, but in between their firm pieces are soft bits that are a little bit like darker in color. And sometimes that bit is perceived as like being like a brownish color, just because, like, you know, plants and like how in the middle of sections in fruit it does have a brown part. It's kind of like that. It's like my sections, like you can see on my belly, for example. Let me see if I can get closer. You see on my belly, I have like a section that's sectioned off. Those are basically the sections of my arms and my legs and stuff like that. Carnivorous feral plant people. Yes, those people. That's who that's actually what I'm supposed to have based my character off of, which is why I have sharp teeth. See? But like yeah, I thought it was the harness or something. No. This harness is okay. So I basically was like, this harness would be a restraining harness specifically. Basically, like in the back, you're supposed to be able to hook something to it to keep me still. Because basically I decided to like update the lore. Is that the reason why I have like a graveyard aesthetic is due to the fact that it's due to the fact that I'm actually living at the graveyard as a keeper, but they kind of sort of are using it as a means to keep me oh sorry, oh damn it, Okay, let's see. I think okay, it reached 30 seconds. I'll wait like 5 more. And okay. So I put a graveyard aesthetic on my character, and I wanted to upgrade not upgrade, but update the lore of the character, where it's like I technically am streaming at a graveyard because I'm a graveyard keeper. And me and a bunch of other monster people hang out at the graveyard because it's a safe haven for monsters. It's also really quiet and peaceful, just because, like, you know, graveyard. But the graveyard is by a beach, which is why stuff like that. I don't eat the bodies. No, I don't eat the bodies. I'm a good boy. But this is why my just me thing is at the beach. Is actually because the graveyard is like behind where the camera is in like a forested area. But yeah, I based my stuff off like a graveyard because like my character is a graveyard keeper, not because it's like a job, but because I'm basically like a pet, if that makes any sense. But they let me stream because they don't want me to go too insane, and that's why they have to have the harness on me, just in case they need to restrain me, because I am just a bit nuts. I wear the harness as an aesthetic just because cute. that's the I wanted to get further into like the graveyard thing and stuff like that. Also, I don't know if I want to go through with this, but I was considering making it to where the graveyard is specifically a graveyard behind a hospital. I don't know if I want to go that far, but I kind of sort of wanted to try that, where it's a graveyard behind a hospital that specifically has a really active psych ward. But because the graveyard is so like quiet and we don't cause property damage and we're not very loud, the hospital staff lets us stream here in my office, which they gave me, which is basically canonically a shack in the middle of the graveyard. But yeah. My cat boy actually eats people, will rip arms and numb on them. Like, he looks like a small cute cat boy, but is actually a massive celestial tiger. Will eat the bodies, yeah. I was told not to eat the bodies. In exchange, I will get deliveries of McDonald's and Subway and stuff like that. At least canonically, the DoorDash is technically me ordering using the hospital's allowance. My quote-unquote SSI in this world is technically the allowance that the hospital gives me. They basically keep me as a mascot / pet. That just so happens to be an autistic Florin. Am I making my cowgirl vegetarian because she's a cow? Yeah, that makes sense. You don't want her catching mad cow disease. I hear that's how you catch mad cow disease is by eating meat, and they're definitely not supposed to be eating meat. You also might also have to make her chubby, but that's definitely a fine thing. I mean, who doesn't love a little bit of squish? Just a little bit of squish, you know? Like, moo. I don't know. Okay, here's the thing. I'm trying to think of new other things. His relationship with the cat boy. Oh, I mean, actually, that's pretty terrifying. Yeah, that means that the cat boy has something to fight for, which means we probably do not want to fuck with the cat boy. The reason why is because a carnivorous thing dating a vegetarian thing. It's kind of like having a predator with a prey. It'll be fine as long as the predator and the prey are fed, but there will be issues if they're not fed. That's usually how like predator and prey relationships work. If you have like a lioness who just really likes hanging out with deer, you kind of sort of have to feed the lioness, or she'll turn on the deer. That makes any sense? Not deer, antelope. That's kind of sort of the thing. Is like it's less of a fear of like the safety of like people around her, and more of a fear of the safety of both of them. It's also like if you starve a cow specifically, they get agitated, which means they have mood swings a lot because they're all like angry. So if either of them has less food than is optimal, they might turn on each other. Then again, that's if you're going off of animal logic. But if you're going off of person logic, then they should be able to handle it themselves. Like, they shouldn't be turning on each other. So I'm going off of animal logic, and I gotta remember these are also people. That's another thing. There's one thing I should remember. Let's do save as save for work GIF. Calgar is very muscular. And yeah, that makes sense. Not GIMP brush. GIF. Idea. Copy. File as big old muscular coup. I still think this is my favorite thing. Oh, did I get a message? Ooh. Okay, let me check this image. Calgar brings the money from doing contract work, and the Catboy is basically an attack dog. He's also very smart and builds machines and does repairs. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, okay. So it's like people, but with like demons on the inside, but they have full control over it. I guess that makes sense. That's very interesting. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. Let me think. This is probably going to be a shorter stream. It's mostly due to the fact that I currently have no ideas what to do for artwork. Let me think. I think I have one idea, but I'm not sure. Oops! It crashed! Draw you. Yeah. It crashed. Yeah. Yeah, I saved. I just saved. I was gonna open up a new file, but it just crashed. I guess I was doing too much at a time. Uh, I have an idea of exactly what I want to do. Detail your character's families. Yeah. I have a tendency of doing something very similar. I don't do the families of my characters very often. But when I do, they're usually very similar. Actually, no, there are like a couple families that are very different. But I usually have it to where like rather than like being like, oh, all the fucking family members are like dead or something. I always do this thing where it's like the family member is in the life of the character, and they also have like this thing where they are like important. Yeah. I do have some characters that have like broken families as well, just because it's kind of sort of a little bit more realistic to have like a variety of different kind of families. And broken families are unfortunately quite common. So having like something to represent that is something. But I think legitimately I find it strange to have every character have a broken family. I think Furin is like a good example of this. So yeah. Second boy has rivals Celestial who specializes in data science, like computer touch. But I think Furin, okay. Furin has a really strange thing where everybody is a fucking orphan. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that, because the show is like weirdly like both lighthearted and heavy-handed when it wants to be. Like it'll be either one when it needs to be. But like having every single like family be a broken family really doesn't appeal to me. Not because it's like super unrealistic, but it's more like I don't really like the trope of like the family being broken. It's more like a thing where it's like it's so overdone, you know? But I prefer like stories that have like the ability to have like a actual family. I got one character who's confirmed to have a father and brother, and the brother is dead and hunts randomly. The family is not is really only detailed to explain how our powers work. Yeah. have a thing where it's like, because mercenary work, which I talk about mercenary work a lot in my stories, because mercenary work is kind of sort of like common, because it's kind of sort of like the thing that like the losers do. I do have this thing where I prefer that they treat it like it's something that's really common, where it's like some people, even though it's like a loser thing, is like they kind of sort of roots for their loved ones to do mercenary work. Cause like I think it's great to have like a few broken families, but having every single one of them be broken is kind of lame. Oh, you know, it's like it's the story version of same face syndrome. I'm pretty sure you've heard of that. Same face syndrome. That's kind of sort of how it feels. It's like if you like having every single character have like a tragic backstory makes it to where like it almost seems like all you know is like tragedy. We can call it a family. I got a sun and moon demigods who are essentially the progenitors of the current species. Oh, nice. I do. Oh, it's a good example. I grew up on Sailor Moon, and Sailor Moon, even though she had to hide her identity from them, had extremely loving family. Sailor Moon had a really, really loving family, to a point if they did find out she was Sailor Moon, she wouldn't really be shunned or anything. It's just that it would put them in a lot of danger. But I think the brother found out. But, legitimately, it's like a thing where it's like, it doesn't always have to be like so tragic, you know? And literally not that I'm saying that it's bad to have a tragic character, because I actually do like the tragic ones. It's just the fact that if everybody is, nobody is. Does that make any sense? The whole thing of like, if everybody's special and nobody's special. So if everybody has a tragic backstory, no one has a tragic backstory, you know? Like every once in a while, you do just kind of sort of gotta fit the character who's been raised well in a loving family. Just because, but here's a good example. The character that has a loving family that's been raised well could probably be the character who is the character who like is like, hey, kind of like a thing where that teaches the main character like their moral compass. But that could be a really cool thing. Like make it to where like the moral compass on the main character was always natural, but the one that brought it out is the person who literally was raised by a good family. Good put in details in characters and families and notes sections of bios. Yeah. That would be really cool. I think definitely it would be really cool to have like a story where the main character has like a moral like backbone. It's just that the moral background is brought out in a way that is meaningful when confronted about their actions by someone you would assume is like a spoiled brat, but it's actually someone who is raised like by property caring family, right? So yeah, have your tragic character. Oh wait, you can't see. Hold on, I'm sorry. Sorry. Hold on. Let me. Damn it. There we go. Sorry about that. Hey guys, is dead by necessity due to become immortal. They had to die a long time ago. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Like a main character who's immortal, so like their family is dead a long time ago. That makes a lot of sense. And that's pretty cool. I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing where it's like, in the quest for diversity in media, a lot of people have run into a situation where they kind of sort of aren't very diverse, if that makes any sense. Probably makes perfect sense, actually, because, like, that's kind of sort of the thing that happens a lot, is, like, a lot of people will want to make a character that's super unique, but what ends up happening is they do the same shit that everybody else has done. But I noticed that you definitely have a really good, like, foundation. So, you have the potential to go past that and be, like, really unique. You know, you have the unique story and stuff. But definitely, however you want to write it, it's not necessarily like, oh, you gotta do this thing. It's more like it would be cool thing, just because, like, you know, kind of like a thing that, like, can't worry too much about, you know? White girl's family would really just be her entire species because they're birthed like a queen birthing an entire hive type thing. Like there's the center of pool, one of her species eventually grows out of. Yeah. That's pretty interesting. Actually, I actually like that idea. The ooze, yeah. Save as PNG. Nyko is checking in. That's fine. Is it time for sleep? I guess. Keep time. Alright. Keep time. I'll see you later. Isn't super simple. Your friends got married? That's cool. Oh, nice! That's so cool. I'm happy for them. Now you sleep? Alright. I'll see you later. Hold on, I gotta upload it. It's time to eat, he said. Button. Did I not fill in his eye? Okay. Oh, here we go. Add file. I get to 10, and I'm gonna copy all of them, paste them all at once. There we go. Actually, I think I can handle that. Okay. Let's go over here and let's grab a GIF. Hey, what is this? Eh. My antivirus did not like it download. Hold on, let me also show you what I'm working on right now. No, not filters. ViewPad Video Editor. It doesn't like it when I record stuff, but don't know. Where's the glitch one? Posterize. Play. You. And another one. Let's do. Old film. Okay. Let me turn this music off because I'm about to have to listen to this. Alright. Oh. Sister. Aisle 1. I want to turn it down. I don't want anybody.
Oh, I think I'm addicted to love. I wanna scream, so conflicted, I'll never be enough. I'm so hungry. Oh, I think I'm addicted to love. I wanna scream, so conflicted, but you're making me blush. Whoa, I think I'm addicted, the adrenaline rush. I know you're lying to my face, but I won't ever call your bluff. And I know that it's a waste of time, but I can't survive without the high. Oh,
There we go. You're awesome. Hi. Hi, Volt. How's it going? Thanks for the compliment. I really appreciate it. I'm currently doing my outro. I'm currently gonna switch it to a different song. Don't worry, this song is also apparently not copyrighted because I've used it before and nothing happens, so I think this should be fine.
Oh, I think I'm addicted to love. I wanna scream, so conflicted, but you're making me blush. Whoa, I think I'm addicted, the adrenaline rush. I know you're lying to my face, but I won't ever call your bluff. And I know that it's a waste of time, but I can't survive without the high. So I think I'm addicted to the concept of us. But with the way you look at him, I know I'll never be enough. I'm so hung up, I've had
Alright, now let's go over here. Let's go fade out. Boom. Alright, let's see.
enough. I'm so hung up, I've had enough.
There we go. So this is gonna be the outro for now on. I decided to use this. Sounds like badass. I love it. Yeah. Is there just like a background I found that is free to use? And I put glitch, and the other one was old film, but I removed the flicker and the black and white. So sorry, let's see. Outro. I don't know if should go through the year. Let's do 2025. 2020. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 2026. I'm just gonna call it 2026. There you go. It's not 2026 yet, but it's close, so I think it's fine. And then we have to check it for that goddamn green screen bug, which I really hate to this day. Okay. Oh yeah, no green screen bug. Yes, that's good. I should probably do a game today as well. I'm gonna do a game tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing that much art pieces today. Plus, I'm not gonna be doing the entire like stream stuff. So okay, let me go just me. There we go. Boom. Let's close this and discard. Okay. I have the art pieces are well, the emotes are done. The icon is done. I got my gift done. Anything else? I don't really think so. So I'm not sure if I need any other art. I think everything else has already been finished. I'll update my emotes as well. I'm currently gonna do that. Actually, I'm gonna grab this one. I also want to show it to you. Property. I want to put a fire in here. Let's do orange. Oops. Another YouTuber I also want to catch. So as soon as she starts streaming, I'm actually considering rating her, but I don't know if I have like too many people. Uh, uh, mhm. Wait, now the biz says hello. Okay. Okay. All right. I think everything's done. Um. I don't really think I have anything else to do. The stream definitely was successful, and like I said to Keith, definitely was only gonna be like 3 hours. So if Keith wasn't busy, like he actually just suddenly became busy, so I had to change the plans a bit. But we were gonna play Night Rain. Currently, it is just art, but I think I've done all the artwork I need to do, so I think I'm good. I'm gonna update the platforms with my emotes and stuff. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Yeah, I will see you guys later. Have wonderful, wonderful nightmares. I will see you, and remember to watch my content. I know you're into it, honey, honey. Good night. Oh, there you go. A bit higher. Looks like I'm kissing something else that should not be kissed. But yeah. Good night.